Hello, Moment friends! Ending here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we had the welcoming feast and almost died, apparently. At least Bingo did. Because he was eating so much, but then he wanted more food. So let's see if we have to find more food for Bingo today.
Are you ready to leave Mauer Toolhouse?
Hang on, Bingo. You need to be louder. You're not loud enough.
Are you ready to leave Mauer Toolhouse?
I will say my goodbyes to the good folk of the village and meet you at the southern path out of the village, Dang Song. Of course, you don't get to say goodbye, because I am the NPC, and you are only the quest person. Unless you, of course, roleplay. A reminder that this is, of course, the roleplay encouraged server of Landerval. See, everything works out fine if you just think things out and are on Landerval or Lorlin. Alright, Bingo. Let's make our way out of town. I always love this place. There needs to be more quests in this place. They're actually really nice quests. I would like that a lot.
I've not seen your like before.
We do not roam far afield from Murtalu, but from time to time, one of our folk will get an unusual yearning for travel and bring us news from distant lands. That is why I wanted to warn ye about the road north. Orcs, half-orcs, and other fouler sorts have made camp that way, and they allow none to pass. They may be fighting if you try to follow the road. Take care, Bingo. Take care. You do not need me to say that. I know it. But do it just the same, Deng Song.
I don't know as I like your look, Devodiad.
I suppose ye know Devodiad after all. Travel with care on the roads that lead from Gloom Glens. Return with Bingo some day, and ye will have a friendly greeting from Luce. To be sure.
Orcs on the northern road? It was good of Iola to warn us.
Sorry, yawn. I'm recording this late at night, but I got a ton of energy because I just got off work and I had a great day at work. And so I'm just having a lot of fun here. But we cannot let the fear of them keep us from continuing our journey, Deng Song. Let me know when you are ready to leave, and we will set our feet once more upon the road. By the way, I do have a rule that is basically the first evening yawn I have is when I stop recording for the day. And so that means this is the last video I'm going to be recording today, and also the only video. So let's go ahead and continue along,
I am
Bingo.
ready to go if you are.
Deng Song. I know the VO guy forgot your name, but I will not, for I am you and you are me.
The end of Bingo's journey approaches with every step, but
That's right.
rumors tell of a blockade that might slow his progress along the road.
It is the 49th episode after all. That is weird though, announcer guy, that you know the end of the story when you are in it yourself. That's very presumptive that it's the end of the journey. When Theodore and I passed this way on our southern journey, there was a great massing of orcs and half-orcs in the ruins just ahead. We were able to slip by unnoticed, but I do not think we will be as fortunate this time. If it does come to fighting, you will try to protect Bingo from the swords and arrows of the orcs. I will have my hands full trying to keep them from felling Theodore with a lucky stroke. Perhaps we can skirt the ruins if their numbers have increased. We will not know until we get closer. Bingo, if there are orcs ahead, try and stay behind Deng Song. When Theodore and I came this way, they seemed to be ready for war. I hope they don't see us. Oh, I saw an orc holding a knife in its teeth. Don't be so do not dangle with him, Bingo. I do not like the sound of this orc blockade, Deng Song. It sounds like the prequels. It is just the thing to squish bugs into Dragon's Lair, but quite another thing to fight creatures such as orcs. Orcs! I do not think I'm prepared for this. I will do as Highly suggests, and let you do all the fighting as normal. I do not want to encounter any orcs, especially none that hold knives in their teeth. So just so we're certain, we are headed into the void, the part of the map that has never been explored before. I do not see any orcs. Where did they go? Oh my gosh. That is a good question, lady. The orcs seem to have fled the coop and left some treasures behind. Now my boys are in charge of this blockade. We need to pass. We can work something out, can't we, boys? We'll take all the coins you got. And one more thing. I like that fancy purple hat. I want it. But... Excuse me. I have something to say. You can't just take Theodore's hat. Is this how you were raised? Is this Shire jesting with us? Shire rat jesting with us? You there, will you do as we say? Or is it blood-splitting time? I suppose you fancy yourselves adventurers. Well, you'll just have to give us what you want, what we want, or you'll find yourselves on the wrong side of our blades. You silently appraise the band of brigands, taking in their mismatched clothes and the poor quality of their weapons. These men are very inexperienced, and are far under level 93. These men are likely very inexperienced, more likely to wield shovels and plows than knives and swords. That's why one has a knife in his teeth. He doesn't know where that thing goes. They are just new to banditry. And if it does not come to combat, and if it does come to combat, you know something else. All of these men will be dead before Bingo has uncovered his eyes. You're not going to pay? Die then. Ready your weapons, boys! Just a moment, Deng Song. Just a moment. Do you think we could all think about this? Bingo coughs and strides forward. I don't think you are in any position to talk, Hobbit. I beg your pardon, but I do think I am. And you may call me Bingo. Bingo Boffin. I've been on a rather long journey, and it has been quite a lot. Is that so? You haven't seen anything deadlier than me and my boys, I wager. Not true. I have seen the ferocious beasts fighting wraiths and even a dragon. The dragon? Hold it together, Will. What does it matter? I can end your life as easily as I speak to you, Bingo. Maybe, but I have come to know something on this journey. I am tougher than I look, and my friends are at least as tough as they look. The little fellow speaks sense, Graham.
Did you really see a dragon?
We did. It was quite impressive. I woke it up. Be glad you weren't there. There are no dragons around Bree. Why are we here, Graham?
Banditry and thieving seems easier than farming. How was I to know this mad hobbit and the dangerous friends were come along?
Staying home would have been where you can farm once again.
Is that something we can do? Mayhap you're right. Let us go, boys. Life as a farmer is more appealing than death as a brigand.
I want to thank you for your friend has talked some sense into Graham. I wasn't certain this endeavor was going to work, and we saw your group approach on the road. I became convinced that we were all about to die. Our career as brigands was short-lived. Better that than our own lives be short. The orc had abandoned this place, the orcs rather, this blockade by the time we arrived. Graham thinks someone or something must have drawn them away. And in a hurry too. Whatever the reason, they left some plunder behind. I want you to give it to Bingo, as a gift from those whose lives he had saved today. Farewell. Farewell indeed. It will be farming for the rest of us from now on, as it should always have been. Goodbye, Willem. Oh, man. Definitely time to go to bed after this. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning, so. Alright, after a 9-hour shift at work. Ah, treasure, yes, treasure.
The small coffer contains many golden coins.
Willem wants me to have... William, not Willem, wants me to have the treasure. Well, I suppose we can bring it with us. I did not do anything to deserve it, but its rightful owners are probably not going to come looking for it. The orcs that collected it in the first place likely saw to that. Of course, I am completely ignoring the fact that maybe these were actually the orcs' coins, and this is a civil asset forfeiture moment. But anyway, I am glad it did not come to blockade, to bloodshed today, Dang Song. I took one look at the brigands and knew that they were no match for any of us. They needed words more than they needed to suffer their poor decision to accost us. I am ready to continue our journey homeward. Bingo's sounding a lot more like Gandalf. This road leads north for many miles. Haley tells me that it will bring us to Breeland. Let's go. It'd be awesome if if Bingo actually was to swim home across the Brandywine. That would be a way to complete this whole journey. If Bingo actually swam. Or even better, they have all these hobbits doing swimming. That would be hilarious.
We have come a long way. I can hardly believe it.
And the tree-lined paths of Breeland seem quite welcoming in comparison to the lands through which we have travelled. Do you remember when we began? Bree seemed so distant and exotic, at least to me. But now it appears friendly and quaint to my eyes. This is a joyful return, but my heart is not gladdened by everything today. for Haley and Theodore have decided to take their leave of us now that we have come back to the Northlands. Of course, if this wasn't a predetermined quest, you could follow them to their home, but this is the Ballad of Bingo Boffin, after all.
I bid you and Bingo
You know what, we're gonna
fond
finish with Theodore.
farewell.
I will see you again, if Theodore doesn't get me eaten by a dragon first.
Goodbye, friends. I will see you again, if Theodore doesn't get me eaten by a dragon first. Now that I think about it, too much more of Theodore's stupidity may make that seem a mercy. Let me know if you find any hungry dragons in your future travels, Deng Song, just in case.
I bid you and Bingo a fond farewell.
Hoo-hoo, it has been quite an enjoyable journey, my friends, but there are even greater adventures that demand my attention. I may have returned to the treasure-seeking game after all, and I think I have had my fill of dragons, but there are surely other adventures out there waiting to be had. I bid you and Bingo a fond farewell. If ever you have need of a journeying companion in the future, look to the dangerous spot, for that is where you will find me. Look to the most dangerous spot, for that is where you will find me. Oh, yes, sir. Theodore goes on another adventure with my purple hat.
I suppose every journey has to come to an end sometime.
I am sad to see them go, Dang Song. But I suppose every journey has to come to an end sometime. The end of my own journey approaches. Next week, Bingo returns home. Recommended level 93. Alright, next week will actually be the 50th episode of Bingo Boffin. I'm so excited to see that finally happen. This has been just an awesome journey. I really have enjoyed Bingo Boffin quite a lot. Rejuvenation potion, there we go. A quest item, oh my goodness. Alright, but like I'd been saying, I really have enjoyed Bingo quite a bit. There had been parts that were just really not enjoyable at all, but it's had a great conclusion, and I think it is actually worthwhile if you have a character at level 93. I don't think it's worth leveling the whole way, especially if you're just going to be leveling on Bingo. If you're going to be doing it gradually as you get, through the levels, then maybe it's actually worthwhile, but has been quite a lot of work to keep every single week doing this, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I think, if I remember right, I've actually been able to make every single week be able to actually release the video within that week. So thank you everyone for supporting me, keeping me motivated. I could not have done this series without all of you. Of course, this series is not over. There's still 3 more episodes, and I can't wait to see what happens next in Bingo Boffin. So we will see what happens as Bingo returns home. It has been nice to see the Hobbit parallels and things like that. And yeah, can't wait to see what the return journey looks like. But till then, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.